Welcome. Many thanks indeed for tuning in and pressing the buttons to come through to my channel. This is Peter SANDROVITCH with you, and we're on a Tuesday night. Great to be with you, previewing Wednesday's action. And boy, oh boy, have I got some action for you, I can tell you that. 3 win bets. I can't remember the last time I came on here with 3 on the nose win bets, but I've got them at Redcar on Wednesday, and I'll tell you all about those 3 banker bets. And I'm going to have 3 singles, 3 doubles, and a treble. Treble comes to around 60 or 66 to 1 to your money for the old treble there. So very exciting times indeed. I'm going to have singles and I'm going to have the doubles as well. A minimum double comes to around about 12 to 1, and if you get the treble, as I say, you get yourselves at about a 66 to 1 payday. Also, if that wasn't enough, I've got a 12 to 1 horse that I actually tipped last time out, then it didn't win, but I'm going to go again with it, and it's 12 to 1, and that also runs at Redcar, and I'm going to back that separately. Going to back that one each way on its lonesome there, keeping away from those win bets. That one's going to be an each way bet. I'm not giving up on that horse, and I'm going to go for it again tomorrow. I've got very good grounds to expect a real big run from it, so I'll mark a card with that for nothing in just 1 second. A little bit unlucky today. We had a second each way from 2 bets on a horse called Daris, very nearly won, 12 to 1 up there at Newcastle in the 451. 12 to 1 to your money, and I knew the horse was ready to go, and I knew that it would go close. 12 to 1 each way, so a winning bet overall. That one paid out with all the bookmakers. The other bet was a horse called Le Rav in the 135 at Lingford, which paid out with Sky Bet each way at 12 to 1. They were the only bookies who saw the foresight, so to speak. So if you bet that horse each way with Sky Bet, you would have had a winning bet at 12 to 1. If not, it only paid first 3. And the other horse, Daris, was paid out 12 to 1 each way with all the bookies, so no problems at all there. So not too bad all in all. And if you bet with Sky Bet, you got the 2 singles each way, and you got the each way double as well. Can't complain there, can we? And well, we can't get nothing if we do complain, can we? It's all about keep going and just keep going. Right, let's talk business, shall we? I'm not going to mess around here. I'm going to get these into you as fast as possible because, as I say, there are very, very big bets indeed. They all run at Redcar. They're all going at Redcar. And I'm going to go through in race-timed order. So if you've got your pens and papers ready, remember the first 3 I'm going to give you are all win bets. And I'm recording this message on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. And if you're a new listener, I think there's been 200 new joiners in the last month on here, 200 new subscribers. Great to have you with me. I'm online each and every night at 6 p.m. previewing the following day's racing. So it gives you every chance of getting your bets on and out of the way, and then you can go to work in the morning or whatever you're doing. You can certainly not have to worry about your bets, that's for sure. So I try to get them on sort of 12, 15, 16 hours before race time. Okay, so let's go to Redcar for the 143, and a horse I'm particular very, very sweet on indeed. And it's a horse with not much to go on, but I know about this one, and it's expected to win. It's trained by James Horton. It's ridden by Frankie McDonald, PJ McDonald. It's number 5. It's called Orbital Chime. It runs in a nursery for the first time off a mark of 73. All the words I'm getting are all positive vibes about this one. It's a good 2-year-old, and it's got everything going for it. It's been working well, and in a 0 to 75, as I say, nursery up the north of England, James Horton, a very, very, very astute young trainer, has got everything covered here, and Horton's doing all right. I think 2 of his last 7 horses he's sent out have all won. He's had a good season, 14 from 74. I think this horse is going to take a lot of beating. I really do, and I don't think anything will beat it. I'm very keen on it. It's currently priced at 3 to 1 on your song sheet, and that's number 5. Orbital Chime in a 143 at Redcar. Now that horse has only had 3 runs, so there's not much to go on, but obviously the proverbial 3 runs you get a handicap mark, and that one is a handicap to win first time up, no problem at all, off a mark of 73. And last 3 times it's gone off 7 to 1, 11 to 1 and 15 to 2. It will be favourite tomorrow, but it's 3 to 1. It's not a bad price, and I think it could make a mockery of that handicap at 73 because the assessor has nothing to work with, nothing to go on, but I have, and I think it'll win. Okay, so moving on to the 403 at Redcar. I'm very keen here on number 7 on your card. The horse is called American Flag, trained by Ed Walker and ridden by Hector Crouch. Hector's having a particularly good time of things at the moment. He rode this 3-year-old gelding last time up when it finished second at Salisbury. That was on the 1st of this month. It ran a good race that day. Takes a big strong hold, this horse, so it does need delivering with all sorts of pressure putting on it. But I think what's going to be happening tomorrow, they're going to try something different with this one tomorrow. I think they're going to let it have its head, and I think this one could pull away from these with the minimum fuss. I'm very sweet on it. I also wouldn't be saying that. Number 7, American Flag. I like it a lot. Runs off a mark of 79. It was off 79 last time up at Salisbury. I think this is a much easier race as well. And the fact that Hector Crouch has got the booking again to be on board. He rode it last time out, and he knows the horse really well. Hector's had 5 winners out of the last 10 rides. He's banging form, riding with a massive degree of confidence. I think American Flag, number 7, will win the 403 at Redcar. That's the second bet of the day for me, and that could land a nice, around about 13 to 1 double at the early odds, what we've got available right now. So 2 to go there. You've got American Flag and Orbital Chime straight on the nose to win up there at Redcar. And we're going to go to the 508 now. The 508 at Redcar. Then I'll give you this dark horse, this 12 to 1 shot that I backed last time out and didn't win, but I'm going to back it again, and I think it might win tomorrow. So that's something to look forward to. But in the 508, this is the bet for your Trixes, your Patents, your round robins, 3 singles, your 3 doubles and a treble. These are the big three that I'm giving you now. In the 508, the horse I like there, funny enough, is number 3. It's called, horrible name, I don't like the name, King of Hell. King of Hell. It's trained by Ed Walker again, and this time, once again, you've guessed it, Hector Crouch is on board, and he can land a nice big quick fire double for us. I like the look of this one off a mark of 65. It looks potentially thrown in a 0 to 65. I'm not going to go on about the form of it. It ran really well at Newbury last time up when young Saffie Osborne rode it. This is the first time Hector's been on board. I don't think there'll be a problem, and I'm not going to go each way on it. I'm going to back it to win. It's number 3. It's called King of Hell. King of Hell. It goes in a 508 at Redcar, and it's the 3rd leg of those 3 doubles and a treble. All win bets there. Orbital Chime in the 143 at Ready. The King of Hell in the 508 at Redcar. They also don't like the name. And number 7, American Flag. I like that name. 403 at Redcar. I like all the names if they all win, that's for sure. And I think they've got outstanding chances to do just that. Right, I've got one more to give you. I'm going to make it short and sweet. It's in the 218 at Redcar, the 218. It's a tricky little race. It's a nursery handicap. 10 runners go to post. And there's a few horses running in this with a no handicap mark until this race, including Charlie Johnston and George Bowie. They've got dark horses in it as well. But there is a filly in this race who's, I think, it's got to be a lot better than the form suggests. And it's number 2. It's called Stephanie's Saga. Ran on the all-weather at Newcastle last time out. You can forget the form of it. Forget it all. I think it's well handicapped off a mark of 57. And Michael Dodds, who's in absolutely superb form, trains it. Number 2, Stephanie's Saga. Each way. That's my only each way, the bet of the day. I'm keeping it away from those big 3 win bets because I'm all win on those. And Stephanie's Saga, I'm all each way. Big price, 12 to 1. I love those 12 to 1s. As I say today, 12 to 1 each way. Darius second, and the other one was 12 to 1 each way, came 4th, and only Sky bet on it. But very near the jackpot, Charlie, again, weren't we? Very, very near indeed. Saturday, of course, last Saturday, there was no mistake worthy, and I know people, but some people would never ever back that sort of bet. I'm talking about the Air Silver Cup last Saturday when I predicted the 1st and 2nd in the correct order. 18 to 1 and 25 to 1 both backed in. I'm still very, very proud of that, and I'd like a bit more of that tomorrow with these 3. Orbital Chime, King of Hell and American Flag. And don't forget Stephanie's Saga. I'll be back at 6 tonight or tomorrow night, depending when you're reading or watching, but it'll be 6 o'clock on Wednesday for Thursday's action. Bye for now.